In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the current conditions, also diving into the upcoming tropical cyclone that could impact the United States. There's been some really interesting recent trends that we need to talk about. Now, first things first, we're taking a look at our radar imagery around the nation. And as you can see, it's currently 5 p.m. That's because I'm making this the day before. I have obligations tomorrow. I have a lot to get done tomorrow, and I had to make this video in advance, actually. So we're taking a look at this one day early. We can see there's plenty of storminess going on around the southern part of the nation here, and that's because, again, it's the afternoon/evening hour. We usually get that morning perspective, and later on in the day, we usually have a lot more activity during the summer and early fall like we're in right now. And that's why there's so many thunderstorms flaring up. North of this area, we hardly have any activity. Actually, I only see one spot, maybe a little bit up here as well. So we'll take a look at those real quickly and then dive into the juicy action. We do have a lot of thunderstorms flaring up here in Wyoming, Colorado, and Nebraska. Actually, I lied. Oh, never mind. There is some in Wyoming. I thought I lied for a second. We do see for southern Nebraska, there is a lot of these. They are moving into northern Kansas as well. Some of that thunderstorm activity definitely worth noting. We do have some showers going on for Iowa, up through Wisconsin, and even Michigan, where we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. I just noticed a lot of interesting things happening that we usually don't get to see here. Pretty bad looking thunderstorm there taking place in Michigan there. We can see that as we move kind of to the southwest, we do have a lot of these thunderstorms flaring up here for Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, even California and Nevada getting involved with some of these thunderstorms as well. I do see there was a severe thunderstorm here south of Flagstaff there in Arizona. We do see that taking place right there. Definitely very interesting situation. Texas really just blowing up with all these thunderstorms here, especially the southern 3/4 of the state here, south of Dallas and Fort Worth mostly. We see a lot of thunderstorms flaring up for a lot of different folks there. Now for Missouri, Arkansas, we're seeing some thunderstorms in through Illinois as well. Mostly heavier pockets of precipitation in here, especially as you head into Missouri. It's very persistent and probably going to be coming down for multiple hours if you're underneath that storm there. For the Gulf states, it's an absolute explosion of thunderstorms this afternoon. We can see coasts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and even Florida seeing these large and probably very tropical thunderstorms taking place. And what I mean by that is sudden downpours, high humidity, high temperature, and these usually just blow up. And that's probably what we're seeing with a lot of these. We do see some similar thunderstorms happening a little bit further inland for states like northern Alabama there, northern Georgia, as well as a lot of eastern Tennessee seeing some of those, and some of upstate South Carolina seeing some of that activity as well. As we move further northward, we can see that there is some activity even reaching into states like Kentucky there, where we do have some thunderstorms flaring up in the middle of the state here. So definitely interesting there as well. It's been pretty interesting to get this perspective here of the afternoon and evening. Usually, again, like I said, we make morning videos, so this is pretty cool. Although, by the time you're seeing this tomorrow, it's not going to matter that much, but it's going to be interesting to look at the model and see how it carries on from this through into tomorrow, and it's going to be a little bit more useful for you guys. So what we're going to do is get right on with it and move into the model guidance. And again, we have a huge tropical update to go over as well. Now we're taking a look here at the upcoming pattern. As you can see, by the time we're reaching tomorrow afternoon, we are going to have some storminess around for the southeastern United States, similar to what we just saw on radar. So it's probably going to be a fairly similar day here. We even have some showery activity up here in the northwest, as well as the upper Midwest and Great Lakes hanging out here. We do have this tropical cyclone here off the west coast of Mexico there, as you can see. And that could bring some impacts to not only Mexico, but also the southwestern United States. We'll track that one as time goes on. As you can see, by time we're taking a look at approximately Monday afternoon, which will be September 5th, we have more activity still around here in the eastern United States as a whole, but primarily the southeastern United States. Plenty of this precipitation taking place. And I apologize, it wasn't that tropical cyclone. It's this tropical cyclone that potentially brings impacts. So ignore what I said a second ago, because by the time I reach Tuesday afternoon, which will be September 6th, we have plenty of activity happening here in the southeastern United States here, even in the northeastern United States as well. And that tropical cyclone is approaching Mexico there. Because by the time I reach Thursday afternoon or evening time even, we could see this will be about September 8th. We do have this approaching. We also have a lot of activity still there in the southeastern United States. And then by the time we're reaching Sunday, September 11th, we do have this activity finally impacting the southwestern United States. We can see the jet stream is doing something like this, and this is bringing some storminess around for all of these different areas here, all the way up in the northwestern United States, in the southwestern corner there of Canada there. We also see for northern or southern Canada, better yet, this will be south central Canada. We see a lot of that activity up there as well. And then the eastern United States still dealing with that activity. Now, Monday, September 12th here, it's a lot of the same. We do have a low developing here in central Canada. This is bringing some activity here up and down the western United States into the central regions of Canada as well. We're seeing a lot of this storminess, and then down through the southeastern and northeastern United States once again. Now, the total precipitation through the next 10 days due to all of that would look like this. If you're anywhere in the whites, it would be practically no precipitation. Your grays would be 1/10 of an inch or less of precipitation. Your greens would be 1/10 of an inch to 1/2 inch. Your blues would be 1/2 inch to an inch. Your yellows would be 1 inch to 2 inches. And then your reds would be 2 to 5 inches of precipitation. And then your browns and grays here would be 5 to 10 inches of precipitation. So a lot of that precipitation is expected there in that red and brown region. So a lot of the southeastern United States up through the Ohio Valley and into the northeastern United States. Now let's take a look at that spaghetti model guidance. And as you can see, this is as of way earlier this morning. We could see most of these models curved us way to the east of Bermuda. Bermuda being here. Keep that in mind as a marker. But a majority of them keep this storm east of Bermuda. There was a couple stragglers in here, but really we see it go east of Bermuda. Now, as we reached mid-morning, I would say the trajectory on average here was directly at Bermuda. So we're seeing a short-term western trend here. But then by the time we reach this afternoon run, I would say we're looking at more chance than not on this one that we see it go to the west of Bermuda. So we're starting to see this western trend enough to where if it keeps this trajectory up, we could see it actually moving in this direction over the next few days. That's going to be something that will be possible. We've especially seen this UMET model down here. You see it's that pink one with the UK. I'm underlining it right there. That one really wants to bring it far south, potentially heading towards the southeastern United States. It isn't unheard of. Obviously, we still think that the biggest probability is somewhere either just east or west of Bermuda, or maybe right at Bermuda. So still well out to sea. But there is this chance. There's a chance that it hits the eastern United States, enough which we're going to go ahead and continue to mention that chance. Now, the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook, as you can see, has shifted a little bit. We still have a 70% chance of development over the next 5 days and a 60% chance of development over the next 48 hours with this one, as it has kind of shifted a little bit of that tilt there, where they look like they think it's going to go well west of Bermuda here. Look at the trajectory on this. Definitely something to watch, as they seem to have their eyes on a different track. Also, we have Hurricane Danielle now, by the way, heading towards potentially Europe, and then a 0% chance of development with this one in the main development region, so practically no chance of development there. That's all I have for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all of you. Be sure to like the video if you did. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts, and subscribe to the for more weather-related content. I'll see you guys in the next video.